Yo, this is Lamar Peters, aka Parking Lot P, and this is my story.
What's your story?
Yeah, so for the people who don't know, I'm like, tell them where you from.
I'm from the Ninth Ward Desire, part of New Orleans.
Gotcha. So we gotta jump straight in it because you've been going crazy this. Well, it was the end of last year. And but you just I'm like 30 pointed somebody. So like, actually, what made you say what you said and like actually do it? Like like you basically told a nigga how you was gonna win.
Growing up where we grew up at, just like in New Orleans, I done pretty much been all over the city, whether it was Stallings, the St. Bernard Center, the Fisher Project. No matter where you go in the city, you're always gonna meet somebody like that. And I just been taught to work hard. And really, when you talk like that, like one of my coaches, Coach Franks, always tell me, you can't talk that much and not back it up. So I always use that as extra motivation to keep me going. You know what I'm saying? And stay confident and trust my work.
So like how did you end up like being from the Ninth Ward and like going over there? I'm like on the West Bank.
My Coach Berry, he's married to my cousin. So when he started talking to me, that kind of made it easy and persuaded me to go over there. But also, when I went to St. Oliver's Walker game, I always knew I didn't really want to go to a private school. Just sort of like how I was brought up, how I was raised. I kind of felt like that private school like ain't really suit me. So it's like, what would have been the best public school to give me where I need to be? And I knew I wanted to go to college, and yeah, that made it pretty easy. After I watched that game, I saw how the atmosphere was, how hyped the game was. So it was either going to be call for football or walk for basketball. And once I saw that game, once I saw replay, he was one of the best guys in the state. Rashad Ray, you know what I'm saying? Those guys, Jamal, that kind of reeled me in once I saw that atmosphere.
Gotcha. So playing for ever playing with like Tyree and like ever trying to win one like state championship like ever how that whole year actually went for you.
Man, coming up where we come up from, whether it's the Fisher Project, the Desire, shit, Seven Ward, like wherever you at, like we was taught to be tough. So when you put us being tough and actually being good, we kind of could scale out of people, but actually back it up with our game. Like when you looked at us, a lot of people look at us like, oh, those kids crazy. Like all us had tattoos in 9th and 10th grade and stuff, and they looking at us like, man, all of them got tattoos. So some of them kids probably scared. They probably thinking like, man, they hoodlums, but not really knowing like we great kids. It's just where we come from, and you put that with how tough we is and how skilled we actually are. You combine those together. That's why we was able to go win a state championship without a real true big.
Gotcha. So as soon as you graduated, actually tell the people like what made you actually choose actually made you choose like the college that you actually like, went to.
I was getting recruited by several people, and when I was looking at Mississippi State, I knew they was in one of the best conferences, and I knew whether it would be my freshman year or my sophomore year, I had a good chance at starting, like playing, versus just going to a school off his name, and I might not be able to play. So that would play the big factor, and then I knew, shit, as long as I get the chance to play against the Kentuckys, the Tennessees, and the Floridas, the world is watching. The rest will be up to me.
Yeah, but your college experience, like being from New Orleans, going to Mississippi, but how was the whole like culture shift?
But one that stuck with me, my mom would always tell me, don't go out there and embarrass me. Don't go out there and act like you ain't got no manners. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't raised right. So when they get in front of cameras, you like always show them people you know how to talk, show them you know how to adapt to your environment. So that stuck with me. So I just wanted to show people you can drop me off wherever. It don't matter. Like just because I'm from the project, I'm from the hood, I don't know how to act around civilized people or go to certain places. Nah, they got people who come from where we come from who actually could adjust and move forward in life.
So I gotta ask you this question, like we know, but when it comes to like New Orleans hoopers of all time, do you feel like you actually one of the best, or do you feel like you are the best?
Everybody tell you what I actually think, but I know I'm one of the best for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just my confidence. But I know, like, when it comes to New Orleans basketball, you definitely got to mention me. So, like, that's good enough for me because we got a lot of greats that came through, who paved the way for me, who actually stood on business, who took care of it, and who did it before me. So, I use those guys as motivation. But I feel like when you hear about New Orleans basketball, the culture, like, far as, like, where we come from and who the people could actually touch, they'll always mention my name.
Gotcha. So, following that, who is your top 5 greatest basketball players to actually come from New Orleans?
Like that would be tough for me. And a lot of people want to say I'm being biased. Like They gonna say I'm being biased, but like
If it's all time though, and like
for
if it's your
me,
opinion,
like first of all, I didn't even watch a lot of you guys, so I'm gonna start there. So you know I'm gonna go me. I gotta go my brother Ree. I gotta go his big brother Bo. Um, I say DJ Augustine, Gray Monroe, Randy Livingston. That's 6. I gave them 6. 7. Alfred Payton. You know, like them, like I said, but we all in that to me. Like we all in that boat.
gotcha. So far as you growing up, who was the greatest you actually seen play like actually in person?
Like ever.
Yeah, like but in New Orleans, like who you actually saw, you like, man, shit, I gotta, everybody gotta play like that, but I gotta get to that level.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I just feel like growing up, I always was under like Ree and Paul. Like, I don't know if y'all know my partner Paul. He went to college in there with Mattis Walker and Ree. Like when I saw them two, it was like they was 2 years older than me. So when I watched them play, I was always them 2 years younger. So it always showed like we go work out and play because they was a little stronger than me, a little faster than me. But like the IQ and they was like winners. Like they knew how to make everybody around them better. So that was the thing to see them two be that small, but actually run a team and get everybody in position and know how to rebound, assist, and figure it out for others. So I see them two. And another one is Jabbar Singleton. He went to Brother Martin. So guys like that, I used to always watch.
Gotcha. So if we're going to college, and if it's time for you to actually decide, and I'm going to the NBA, how was that process for you?
I mean, I went through a lot through that process. I had a lot of ups and downs. I was rated top 10 on the draft board, but coming from New Orleans, being young, going through what I went through, as far as like off the court issues, like with family members, like my father dying, losing friends, like, some of my people still struggling financially. I wasn't all the way locked in how I should have been, I take all responsibility for that because I knew I was old enough and wise enough to understand some of the things I was doing was wrong, that was hindering my career, that kind of slowed things down for me, but also in the sense I felt like I wasn't ready to receive the gifts God was trying to give to me, like far as the money, because I felt like my mind was right and I wasn't ready and I ain't had the right intentions, So I felt like everything happened for a reason, like far as God slowing it down for me and showing me like I could take this gift away from you, I could make it tough on you. So knowing I should be in NBA, like right now, knowing I should be in NBA, knowing that I'm NBA talent, I feel like everything I went through was needed. So now, like, when that process came, I try to make sure I was the best I was. And I also, like, the game was there. It wasn't never the game. Like, if you go look at my G League stats, I was voted second for Rookie of the Year votes. I was second in the G League with 3-pointers made, average 18 and 8. It wasn't a game. It always came back to people I had around me, where I come from, things I did outside when I was younger, 18, 19. So it was those type of things.
Gotcha. So playing, I'm like in the G League. Did it ever been like a point like, man, if I know I'm supposed to be playing, I'm like in front of the world, like, man, if this ain't it.
Now, all the time, I don't lie. It happened every month when I got paid for the G League and it wasn't no money. Like, that
But how much did, like for the people who don't know, I'm like, tell them, but actually, I'm like, I'm like checking like from there.
I think the money went up now, but like, it probably was like, I don't even lie to you, we probably was getting like, what, $50,000 a year. So that's after tax. So it's like, when I'm getting that check, it's like, there ain't no money. Then I got Alfred Payton out there with me, and I got Bobby Portis, Marcus Morris, those guys who look out for me and make sure I'm straight. Like, that's the real money. So like, I used to get frustrated at times. I'm having these big games, other people getting call-ups, other people getting two-way contracts. I'm like, damn, like I'm busting my ass, and it's like, it's coming to a point I feel like it's never gonna happen. That would kind of made me rush to go overseas because chasing the money. Like, man, I need this for this, I need that for that. The whole time, I wanted the money for the wrong reasons at first. Like, I wanted the money for the clothes, the club. I was focusing on all the wrong things that really wasn't important. Like, I wasn't thinking longevity. So that, like, the G League, like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, if you want to chase your dream and you believe in your skill set, ain't nothing wrong with that because you still gonna make it happen. But I feel like it was something that was getting frustrated because, like, I was getting older. Like, I can't survive all $3,300 a month.
Hey, yeah, that's like a real job.
For sure.
Like, it's just like, having a plant job or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, And
No,
I think plant jobs actually pay more than that. Yeah, I'm buzzing the plant pay more than that. That's crazy. So like, you know, soon as you was going overseas, like, but how was that whole, you know, I'm like experience for you?
Shit, that got harder than the G League, even though with more money, but it was right after COVID, so we had a curfew at 8 p.m. every day, regardless of what was going on. So I had to be back in my apartment at 8 p.m. So I probably go to the gym 2 hours. I'm back in the crib. So I'm in the house for like 22 hours, 20 hours a day. So I'm just focused on what's going on at home. I'm thinking, man, you put up in the NBA, you ain't even put up over here. I'm just focusing on what my friends do. I look on Instagram, they partying, they at Mardi Gras, they catching New Year's. So in my head, I'm just, man, I'm homesick. I'm just always ready to come home. And I ain't even playing my best ball, and I still had got a gig to go to EuroLeague. I was playing well enough, and they seen the potential, but my mind was never in the right place. I always was looking, man, what's over there, instead of just looking like, man, you handle what's in front of you, and everything else will take care of itself.
Gotcha. So, you know, but after playing overseas, you know, but a lot of people start seeing you on the internet coming home and actually, like you and Reed, but had like, you know, but y'all went against like two people and y'all won, I think, $20,000.
Yeah.
And so how that even like came about?
I think that was the off season. So Reed hit me and was like, man, they got these guys trying to play for 20K. And I was like, shit. Like, send them who they is. Once he sent them, I knew they was free. Once he sent them, I was like, oh, for sure. I flew out there the next day. Like, we out there. Let's do it. And shit, we played the game like 5 minutes. Then we get a call like 2 days later, like, and we got some more guys for y'all for 20K. And we beat them. And like, shit, we just really started going back to work. The world was getting back open and stuff. So that kind of died on up until like, you know, like recently.
So like, you know, like I didn't even know what I'm like balling life was until I saw you on there. So like, you know, like if did someone I'm like reach out to you, like, you know, if like, you know, after telling people I'm like, what happened?
I was in Mexico, man. I'm playing and I'm getting hurt. Like, keep getting hurt over and over. But it's like petty injuries. Like, you know, it was my first time playing in 2 years on my ACL. So it'd be like the bottom of my foot hurting, on hamstring, shoulder. And before you know it, I play a game, miss a game, play a game, miss a game. But the games that getting hurt, you know, once you in a book and you play like a minute or so, whatever you play, like your stats going down. So now my stats looking terrible. I'm barely playing. And, you know, people hold over your head like, oh, he's not the same. He ain't playing 2 years. He keep getting hurt. So I got a phone call like, man, from Davo, like, oh, we got some good money for you to play this game. So in my head, I'm like, fuck it, I need the money, so we gonna do it. And since then, that shit opened so many doors, but it was like, it was meant for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I needed that. So I salute Davo and my brother Rod Waters, head coach at Landry, you know what I'm saying, for getting me back outside, getting me back up the park.
Gotcha. So you like, hey, but I'm gonna ask you this. I'm like, what you think the difference is of playing like one-on-one basketball and like a 5-on-5 team basketball game?
See, with me, I could play in whatever setting, just all based off how I was grew up. Like, we was taught to play one-on-one. We learned how to play 5-on-5. I just got good at it. But like the difference is with the one-on-one, it's not as many fouls, and it's gonna teach you to really be tough. Like, you want to see the ones who really good at winning and they will to win. It's gonna be their mindset and how they wired, because it's made for tougher people. Then you might see somebody who's probably like one of the greatest 5-on-5 players. He's just not made for ones, because he only good in the team setting. So the difference is like the conditioning with the one-on-ones is really an uphill battle. Like, somebody look at it like, oh, they calling third is easy, we do this, but nah, once you miss, you right back up, check up. You miss, check up. You scope, check up. So it's like, it's an uphill battle. You keep going. And with 5-on-5, I tell people, like, sometimes on defense, you can hide on defense because your man might not have the ball. You might be playing help side, so you catching your breath. You ain't on ball guarding this time. So that's the difference with the fives. But I'm the type of guy, like, I can play in whatever setting. Like, it don't matter for me. Like, some people might see me play one-on-one and say I'm better at ones, but some people see me play five and be like, man, you way better than five. So it don't really affect my game, but it's just like the conditionings be different. The mindset that you got to have, because when it's one-on-one, it's basically like boxing. You by yourself. There's nobody else to tag in, nobody to count on.
Right. And you know, and I think the whole I'm like experience is dope, like what y'all doing. Like y'all have like commentary, but on one whole but on like newer level than you know than the NBA. Yeah. Like I was like, man, that would be a dope thing to bring it down here to New Orleans and like really kind of help other people get known as well. But you know, Hey, but I guess it is what it is right now at the moment.
Nah, for sure.
So far as like, hey, but how also, I always want to ask you this question, like, hey, but why you didn't play in that game? But actually with Henri, when I'm the Ride 49, I'm like played against all the rappers.
No, I had when I tore my ACL, I was out. I was injured.
Okay,
So I couldn't. I wanted to be there, but I just couldn't be there.
gotcha. So y'all have like a lot of people don't know y'all have like a whole lot of like NBA skill, like talent around y'all. Like y'all have one young, I'm like JP right now as well that everybody's watching. So like, yeah, but how do y'all all like inspire each other like for us when it comes to like basketball?
Man, coming from where I come from, bro, I knew the things I wanted growing up. Like I ain't had nobody to call on to be like, or to even pick their brain who went through certain things to reach back to. So my biggest thing be trying to get the ones who come up under me as much as game and be real with them. You know what I'm saying? Because the world ain't always gonna be fair. The world ain't gonna always understand and give you sympathy and tell you you're gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. Because it always ain't gonna be okay. You got a small window, and either you're gonna make it happen or you're not gonna make it happen. I feel like my job is to give back and feel like to come touch the youth. You know what I'm saying? Feel like they could touch me because they seen what I went through. They seen when I was down. They seen when I was up, and they seen how I fought back to get back where I'm at now. So it's like I want to show the kids that everybody not gonna go to the NBA, everybody not gonna go EuroLeague, but I'm giving y'all another lane. I'm showing y'all another way. I'm showing y'all you still can be successful in life. Because a lot of people probably ain't think, oh, he was gonna be successful doing this, and I'm making way more money than a lot of people overseas. So it's like making money people wouldn't even be able to imagine that I'm making. So it's like I'm trying to give these kids another lane because some people might be too small for the NBA, but you might just be right for the one-on-one scene. You know what I'm saying? Or the YouTube scene. So it's like just trying to give the youth a whole nother perspective of life. Just because you not 6'6", you're not 6'5", you still can put your skills to use. You still gonna be successful in life, and that's what I'm trying to do: shine light on the city.
Gotcha. So like I always had this theory about the NBA, but like I want to ask you this question: like, do you feel like the NBA, like the G League, the overseas, do you feel like it's all like politics?
Yeah, it's political. It's political all over. Like it's political. NBA, G League, overseas, shit. The one-on-one scene even getting political. Like it's politics everywhere. Cause I can guarantee you, like this ain't just me talking. Like, I'm better than 50% of the NBA. Like you put my skills to their skills, you put me out there in a setting with them, I outplay them. But it don't come down to skills all the time. It come down to who you know, what you done did in the past, and what you done been through. So it's like, if you want to go to the NBA as a young guys and you got the skill set, I'll tell you, man, put basketball first, put school first, put God first. Like focus on those things. Like the party ain't gonna be there, the girls gonna be there. Like even leave some of your friends behind. Like if you gonna see if they really for you. Mad they come, you know what I'm saying? You've been looking out for them, but you ain't never do nothing for me. That's like you gotta read the signs, read between the lines. Like you gotta know those type of things. So them type of things that get in your head and hold you back. So I just want to tell you, man, keep your basketball first, keep your family first, pray God first. If you keep the main thing, you got the skills, you'll take care of yourself. But if you get caught up into the jewelry, the women, the flashy cars, a lot of those things can knock you in your pivot. And like it ain't out of your reach, you still can make it.
So matter of fact, like piggybacking off there, like how did you feel like ever when some people kind of like switched up on you because you wasn't going to the NBA?
No, I took it for what it was. Cause I knew I always was special. I knew I was special. I knew like who I was. And it never changed on my perspective of me. I never felt like I wasn't the man, like I wasn't him. It just showed me what I needed to see. And then like the old me growing up, I would have felt bad for others, like around me or people, to see people go through certain things. Now I'm at a point where I'm saying people probably try to, you know what I'm saying, switch up on me and tell me certain things like they need me again. And then I'm at a point where it's like I don't feel sorry for no one. Like I'm focused on me, my family, the people I love, who I can take care of. I'm focused on what I can control. I'm focused on Lamar, because as long as Lamar right and all the people I love, they gonna be all right if I'm okay. But they're not gonna be okay if I'm focusing on saving the whole world. I'm gonna reach who I can reach, help who I can help, and just keep moving forward.
And man, I've been talking to a lot of kids, and right now they feel like if you the GOAT. So like, but what's your message like to all them kids? How you said like, if that one-on-one scene actually opened doors for kids that probably It would probably 5'5", but really could do what they like kill somebody 1-on-1.
Man, whatever you chasing, you chase it, and make sure you give it all you got. Make sure you ain't half stepping it because only you and God know if you're not putting in the real work. Make sure you're keeping a pure heart, staying genuine, never count nobody else's blessings. Only focus on what's in front of you. You gotta handle what's in front of you at all times. Be a great person, man. Stay solid because never count yourself out. You never know who you meet. You never know what door can open. Man, just stay confident. Don't let people confuse you on what arrogance and confidence is. Two different things. Me, I'm confident. A lot of people might say I'm arrogant, but I never tell nobody else down to pick me up. So that would be the message I get to the youth, man. Stay out of trouble, bro. And whatever you do, whether you're in a band, trying to be a lawyer, doctor, keep the main thing the main thing.
Gotcha. So, playing basketball for all your life, and like, what do you enjoy? I'm like most about this, and like actually, what do you actually hate about everything?
Man, I enjoy everything that comes with it, honestly, because it's like I'm more than a basketball player, but it's like this is my foundation. So I enjoy everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? The good, bad, and the ugly. I feel like I'm in a moment in my life. It's all on me. I control what's gonna happen next. I control everything. I'm controlling the room. So all I could do is make sure LP show up in shape. LP keeping a clear head, and I'm keeping the main thing, like I'm telling the youth to do.
Gotcha. And tell us, actually, I'm like, what's next for you?
Coming up, I go to LA on the 9th, January 9th. Be out there for about a week, doing a series with Off the Dribble, OTD, and I got something coming up with Baller's Life. Yeah, and I officially signed a contract with OTD, so we got a lot of more events coming up, a lot of more content. The next pay-per-view will be either late February, early March. I will be playing against Zay. You know what I'm saying? It will be a tough matchup, so gotta get ready for that. We got a bunch of stuff coming up that y'all hear about, that y'all see about. Like, it's moving fast, shit going at a rapid pace, and we take it to the next level, and I feel like I'm the hot sauce of this space, like, and it's only getting bigger.
Gotcha. So actually, before we leave, I want to ask you one more question. How you feel about on like the whole on like New Orleans on like culture right now? Because they got like if the fashion taking over, they got Rob like actually being the face of the whole city, like for the music scene. So like how do you feel about it?
Nah, he earned that, bro. Like, shit, since day one. Like, this was around COVID time. Shit, the first time me and Ree heard him was in Airbnb. Man, Ree like, man, but that shit hard, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the world might catch on late, but Rob, like, he a great dude. Like, outside that shit, he humble. He a family man, you know what I'm saying? He really family oriented, like, with his mom, his, you know what I'm saying, sisters and shit. But, like, he also humble. Like, you get around him and you'll see, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, nigga had to tell him, like, man, look, you the nigga? Yeah, like, pop it. That was before he even started getting in the room. So now the shit coming organic because, I guess because he was solid and he was a good dude the whole time. So that's big for the city to see how the kids look up to him and shit. And everybody else just need to do their part. That's why I'm trying to do my part. He do his part. And everybody else who got a voice in the city come back and touch the kids. Like, what they like, Hoffrey, Skeesh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who's involved, who's got a big name, just keep doing what y'all doing. But I'm for sure proud of him because I ain't gonna lie, he got a lot more to come. Like, he just getting started.
Gotcha. And also, last but not least, tell the world, what can they find you on social media and everywhere else?
Man, Parking Lot Peters, man, tap in. It's only getting bigger. We got more things on the way, more blessings on the way. 2026 getting started. We're gonna take over.
If you ain't on Nolazine, you ain't on